Okay, let's give the cards a ruffle shuffle and just see what they're going to say today. So what can you tell us what's going on today? Okay. First thing out, it's about moving forward, club in hand, charging. When it comes to, guess what? Those close loves, lives, dramas, charging forward can also be sometimes the mental spin, but information charging forward, more swords coming out, okay, the challenge, more swords coming out, potential outcome is continuing to move forward, outside influence, more investigation, looking deeper, and it's about driving it is the mentality, okay? What's underneath of it all, what's driving it, this mentality, figuring out the next move when it comes to their manipulations, the manipulations, okay, by the wealthy, the drama, the choices made in life, okay? Okay, hold on, let's see. Manipulation, okay. Choices made in life going forward, bringing that to its end, and the pain of all the drama, okay, pain. So when it comes to this mental state that's driving all of this to club in hand, charging forward, we have a victory. A victory by who? A victory of what? With this new cup, okay? This overflowing cup that's coming in, the information, okay, under the surface that's driving all of this. This is what, their cup of abominations that's overflowing. So the energy coming into it is figuring out the next move when it comes to, you know what? The whole family, the whole drama, okay, and the new things. Now, I think that this has to do with giving Ghislaine, you know, that thing, they're trying to come to a victory, but they've got the new cup and the new concrete path that's opened up because they've given Ghislaine what they've given her. So today it's more manipulation, mind spin going forward, because he's facing losses of his MAGA people, and a new action is coming out. So we've got 3 of them in a row. The new cup, the new concrete things coming in, the new action of an ongoing attempt of manipulation, the mind spin going forward, the losses he's facing, so some new action he's going to put in. The challenge is the wealthy, the swords coming out, what's being built, and unfortunately for them, the harsh light of truth, this fight for truth, the fight for justice, okay? So potential outcome, we have his life choices, and moving forward, some light being shed when it comes to justice, okay? So potentially, life choices being made. We've got 4 major arcana on there. Life choices, the Chariot, the Sun, the Justice, okay? The beginning, the end, Alpha, Omega, beginning, the end, the life path going forward, the light on justice, okay? They can't cover it up. Outside influence, mentally retreating. We've got the investigation looking deeper at what they're trying to get away with and what's being shared. The takeaway underneath it all is Trump. The pain, the Trump, his choices, his desires, and things being juggled. Okay, he's pushed to the edge. His dark drama is there. The things that they've hidden, okay, doesn't like the outcome, doesn't like the, you plant those seeds, eventually you're going to have the harvest. And that's what's happening. The harvest is here. As painful as it may be for Trump, these are the things he's done in his past. It's all coming to light. He's trying to repress these investigations and trying to get away with it. But unfortunately for them, where this is going to, potential outcome, is more light coming in. Justice, okay, moving forward, okay? So at the center of it all, we have this feeling of loss when it comes to the Magatonians and his family and what they're trying to build, those surrounding him. The mental spin is coming for new actions, looking for justice when it comes to the victims of this. This new path that he's done is facing a loss from it. The swords are coming down with the things he's given Ghislaine. Okay, a victory of loss when it comes to his family dynamic. Okay, this new path when it comes to the lovers, the things going on. Charging forward, new actions, club in hand, and with all this cup of stuff coming out, spilling over, his mind is racing. And those of his administration that are trying to surround him, and their mind is racing with this. What to do? So what they're building, there's a light on his loss that's coming now. More swords are coming out when it comes to the divine feminine of this fight for justice. Racing forward again, trying to build more things for justice, and a new action coming that's going to go forward. New actions coming out, okay? Now, one thing that just came out today was that Epstein was indeed a spy. He was giving information to the FBI. Okay, he was giving information to the FBI. And my reading was correct. They found out that, Netanyahu, Israel, etc. has been blackmailing to get what they want. It's like I said, this idea that these Christians have, Christian nationalists, that Israel can do no wrong, is 100% bogus. Oh, well, Jesus came from there, so Israel, they're the chosen people, so whatever they do is right. No, 100% not. Okay? When did Yeshua ben Joseph ever say that? That's why he went there, because they really needed it. They were stiff-necked. That's why they were in the desert for 40 years. Okay? Try to give them the truth, they come down, and what are they doing? Worshipping the golden calf. Still worshipping the golden calf. Okay? They're through this out. They still, Orthodox Jews and things, they do not recognize Yeshua ben Joseph. Okay? Now, I'm not trying to cast aspersions if you are Jewish or Orthodox Jew. I'm saying the system. That's like, what's his name? Dershowitz went over And he was at this, what was a farmer's market? And they didn't want to serve him. They said, no, we're not going to serve you. And then he went off on this thing that they were, what did he use it? They were racial and they were against Israel and because they were protesting, and they said, no. She said, and a bunch of them said, look, I'm Jewish, my family died in the Holocaust. What do you mean? I said, they said, we're protesting this, what they're doing to Gaza, to other people. Has nothing to do with being against Jewish people. Comes against what they're doing, the heinous things that they're doing, okay? But of course he pulled the race card, and you're being racially, and you're anti-Semitic, and they go, we are Semitic, you idiot. We are Jewish. What do you mean we're anti-Semitic? But that's what they love to do. They love to pull that card. If you don't want to see people dying in Gaza for that way, they want to pull out this thing. Well, then you're anti-Semitic. No, we're against people that are dark, evil. To go and starve people and killing them the way they are, to steal their land, steal their houses, that's evil. So we'll just say it like it is. Yeah, one guy, he was stealing some of their property, and he goes, well, somebody's going to do it. I might as well steal it. Oh, well. So let's go ahead and do the clarifying read and just see what it says. Yeah, the abuse of power, okay? Controlling, dominating, okay? With a message going forward of movement, things trying to move rapidly. When it comes to the message, it's about what's being offered up. Above it, keeping the lid on things. Let's go ahead and do the side over here. Coming into it, facing a loss, so they're going to put out a message of action when it comes to keeping the lid on things and what they're offering up. So what's coming rapidly with the abuse? We have, of course, Pam Bondi, juggling things, okay, because it's painful. Because it's painful. So the abuse of power foundation is, their dark drama. The dark drama they continue to do. And above it, what they're working on. Underneath of it all, they're abusing the abuse, okay? So this is, in the positive, it would be direct spiritual guidance, of like Yeshua ben Joseph or Dalai Lama or, higher spiritual. I don't pull cards opposite, negative, but this, in their thing, they're worshiping the golden calf, okay? With what's being handed out, trying to strengthen the ongoing argument, keeping things up in the air, and trying to hold on, and she still got the evidence in hand, okay? So it's about their dark renderings against true spirituality that they're working on to abuse the power from the dark. Yeah, 100% working for the dark. That's it, with an abuse of power. That's what they work on. And he's facing a loss. So they're trying to keep the lid on things with what they're offering up. So putting out some new message of action. Because we have, this is very painful mentally. So again, Pam Bondi is juggling things and trying to move it. Because all of what, the abuse of power. Yeah. So we can see them rallying around and trying to run interference, okay? Trying to cover up, trying to bury it, trying to cause distractions, okay? Causing distractions, new message, causing distractions, a new message, trying to temper things when it comes to, the rapes and things, moving, taking action, but it's a tower moment. When it comes to guess who, it's not going away, trying to keep the lid on things. But there's an agreement from the White House about Ghislaine holding on to evidence, okay? So on that note, I'll leave that here, and we'll see you online.